hello. Hi, I am Moped. This is I. Okay, whatever. We'll stop. Mob is wearing a chopper hat, and this is like actually super meta. That's not the right word, but I'm wearing a hat with Mob on, where Mob is wearing a hat as well. Like I'm watching anime, but in the anime, people watch anime. But in the anime, they watch, more people watch anime. So maybe I am being watched. Maybe I am the anime. No hat? What do you mean no hat? Here's the hat. It's my hat. That's called Chopper Psycho. You are being watched, Katie. This is Twitch. You know what I meant. But that is true. I am being watched. Like, literally. But I meant, like, as a character in a show. I think my life would be an interesting slice of life. At least up until the last 2 years, in which I didn't do much except watch anime. So I don't think anyone wants to watch an anime of people watching anime. But before that, interesting life. You were correcting your blunder. Okay. In this episode, Hanko brings her the wrong thing. What is he not going to bring her today? Yeah, my slice of life maybe be funny. I think my life would be a drama up until 2 years ago, and then it slowly turns into a comedy. Why did you go crazy? Were you bullied? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. It's so like that feeling, that transition, that realization. Wow, I want to smile because of how well they did it. Wow. I feel like I have to take my hat off to that.
諦めた。あんたがいい人に変わる希望はもう捨てた。どうやら我々は互いに影響を受けているようだ。でもいい影響は与えられなかった。もういい。お互い負けでいい。深夜兄さん、やあ、よくやった。なんてことはない。失う怖さに比べれば。外に出てきたら爆発する。逃げてみんな、逃げて。モブ生きてたか。あの人は力を出しすぎて自滅しました。あれ、おい、資料はどこ行った。あ、
お前の判断は正しい。回避は間に合わん。爆発を起こす前にエネルギーの発生源である私の命を絶つしか。何をしている。
爆発を止める。だから助ける。
そんな汚い猫を拾ってきてどうする気だ。
だって雨の中震えててかわいそうなんだもの。それにほら、きっとショーも優しい子になるわ。どうしてあんな乱暴なやり方をしたの。
組織を統制するには圧倒的な力を見せつけてやった方がいい。
超能力じゃ人の心は動かせない。
この力があれば人はついてくる。
誰でもそう思うの。
ああ、ショーも私の力に憧れを抱いていい。
さよなら。
She didn't even die, she just walked out on him. Dude, and you're going crazy over that?
謝りたかったんでしょ。だったらちゃんと伝えなきゃダメだよ。そうだ、僕だって気持ちを伝えたい人がいるんだ。
Green is the heart chakra, it's love.
無事でよかったよ。たまげたな。とにかくここを離れた方が良さそうだ。歩けるか。はい。
みんな怪我が治ってるんだよ。服はボロボロだけど。あ、
本当だ。おい兄さん、大丈夫。
もしかしてどこか痛めたままなんじゃ。
ありがとうリツ。体は無事なんだけど、最近大きな力を使った後は起きてられなかったりするんだ。途中まで僕が運ぶから寝てていいわ。
その前に学校寄ってもいいですか。部室に替えのジャージがあるはずなので。
あれか。
他の部員のジャージも僕用に借りていいかな。いやでも無断は。
ジャージ泥棒。部長、心臓止まった。
なるほどな。
他の部員のジャージも僕用に借りていいかな。い いやでも無断は部長。
ジャージドラマ。
なるほどな。
Such a funny word.
いやー、ダンベルを取りに来たところだったがびっくりしたぞ。なんなんすかねこれ。近くで見ると改めてわけわかんないな。
何がどうなったらこんなものができるんですかね。
そんなの決まってるでしょ。宇宙人よ、宇宙人。
おお、すごい。
これはもしや教祖様の見業では。すごい、野菜みたい。絶対モブ君関係よねこれ。
組織はもうないんだ。新しい生き方を探るしかないだろう。
だよな。顔の傷もすっきり消えたことだし、ラーメン屋でもやるか。
お前に客商売は無理だ。体力を生かせ。
桜井はどうするんだい。
あさってコンビニの面接が。
政府は一連の事件を空想に取りつかれた犯罪集団による犯行と断定か。まさか民間のエスパーに敗れて出頭とはな。
事実だ。
やれやれ、プロの立場がないな。
親父はどうなる。
普通に考えれば極刑は免れないだろうが、生かされて研究機関のモルモットという可能性もあるだろう。
モルモット。
子供の前でそんなことを言わなくったって。
まあ決めるのは俺じゃないし、どうなるかわからないな。
ジョー、お前にはもう一度母親に会わせてやりたかったが、私の傲慢がつながりを引き裂いてしまった。本当にすまなかった。
いや、たまに会ってるよ母ちゃんなら。いつも親父の近況なんか聞きたがってさ。できれば母ちゃんに親父の今を知られる前に止めたかったけど、今朝電話したら今度会いに行くってさ。
Dude, you could literally have stopped this shit if you had said, "Hey, bruh, sometimes I see mom and she asks about you." He would have been like, "Oh, cool, no need to take over the world to get her to love me because technically she..."
勝手に終わった気になるなよ。まだ母ちゃんに怒られる役目が残ってんだからさ。
人には人が必要か。
Yeah, that's what it was all about. You had your fucking heart broken.
モブ、あれやってくれ。
I'm just making a joke, by the way.
助かったぜ。
Wow.
学ランの穴、思い出した。ポッケに入れてたのブロッコリーの種だ。
ブロッコリー？あの時の種か。なるほどな。
あ、師匠、あれって。
Wait, what?
あ、見なかったことにして。
Wait, when did this happen?
にしても。
When was he given what broccoli seeds are these? I think he was planning on taking over the world anyway, and that's why she left him, not the other way around. So we still didn't find out why he wanted to take over the world in the first place. He was just lonely. Okay. His reward. Holy shit.
おー、来たか。
The farmer paid them in seeds instead of money.
迷いました。申し訳ない。影山君、先日はどうも。スーツ。
You're wrong, Katie. Green isn't love. It's the power of the broccoli. No, but what made the broccoli grow? The power of love.
あの後レーゲンさんが誘ってくれたんだ。俺にもできることがあるって。
Oh.
組織が迷惑をかけたし、償いも兼ねて。うちは善良な社会づくりに貢献できるからぴったりだぜ。はい、頑張ります。
そのままじゃ仕事にならん。
おお、すげえな。
変わった。まあひとまず客商売できる身なりにはなったか。
お客さんが来たら俺はどう動けば。前の会社では
とりあえず敵意を感じたら傘で殴れって指示だったんで。
なんだそりゃ。
ああ、うちも大体同じ。あとは分からないことがあったら先輩に聞いてくれ。
先輩？
モブ、研修期間が終わるまでいろいろ教えてやってくれ。
よろしくお願いします、影山先輩。
Damn it, nothing with the fucking girl. In some countries, broccoli is the vegetable of love. I totally didn't make that up. Wait, no? Yes? I wish we got another season of this. It has such good animation. Such an enjoyable show. Doge King, 10 out of 10. Where did the episode even start? Oh, yeah. This was 10 out of 10. Except that the freaking villain... I just wish I... Why did you want... Oh, because he was lonely. Oh. Yeah, it's 10 out of 10. Except that I wanted a little bit more... I'm gonna give it 9.99. It just needed... Subome, like just like she took a screen like click, but no. I just wish I want to know a little bit more about her. No, he was lonely. Body improvement, fight on. That was so great. Damn, but they went by so fast. Not that it was too fast paced. It was so engaging and exciting. Lord Modri says, I give the season a 9.7. What do you think could have made it a 10 out of 10 for you? Like, for you personally. Obviously, it could be literally anything. Better backstory for the villain. I think they had time. I can see that. Tsel, I like how Mob's appearance changes with the different 100% emotion he has. Like at the end, his eyes were shiny and fight on, with 100% positivity and courage. Yeah. It was like when you saw. Because he has had that look before, so that's his full power mode. But I have to admit, I don't really... Like, that guy was at 20%, and Mob was at 100. And then suddenly the guy was at 100, but it wasn't all that different from like 20%. Oh, but then... Oh, okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. Mob's feelings in the end were just more pure, more expansive. Tiago says, looks like I have Mob Psycho at a 9.5 as a whole. I think Mogami's trial really helped Mob appreciate his bonds and showed him what it was like without bonds. So he was very mature and could empathize with the bad guys even better because he almost went bad. Yeah, true. But he didn't he could empathize with them, but he still fought, you know, he still had to use violence, which he didn't want to do at the beginning. This is my own opinion, but I feel like the villain's whole deal was arrogance. I think there was brief moments shown of his childhood where he just succeeded at everything, and he told the guy with the afro that everything will fall in favor if you have a positive attitude, which I'm guessing he means if you think you can do it, you can accomplish whatever you want. So he just decided to take over the world because, well, there's nothing I can't do, so why not? Yeah, that might be it, but if that is true, then it's even more underwhelming than loneliness. But I think I think it's the loneliness thing, because yes, he was arrogant and blah 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 blah, but because of that, he was lonely because there was no one else except him in his world. That was the whole point. So yes, that was because of arrogance, but that is what caused the loneliness and made him a bad person, or whatever. So I don't think it's that shallow, to be honest, but I think that they could have gone deeper with it and set it up like earlier, hinting at stuff of his backstory. I don't know, but sometimes, you know, sometimes people are just unlucky and they make some bad choices and they end up being the bad guy. In that sense, unlucky, like Mob said, but he then still didn't hold it back. He freaking twisted that guy. I don't really understand what happened. Everyone got healed. That was all through Mob's power. So literally, Mob is like One Punch Man, but if One Punch Man's punches were like, you know how you can say if this punch was a scene. So each, what if, you know that whole thing about there's a whole world on the pin of a needle, a whole other world on the pin of the needle. What if this is the world on the top of Saitama's punches? Like, it's a whole other world, and every punch is like a significant event. It's like this in Mob's life. So each punch is the visual representation of Saitama's punches. I think that's brilliant theory. I'm a genius. You are welcome to the world for that theory. Those gummies have definitely kicked in. No, you know when it did kick in for a moment was when I laughed and they couldn't stop laughing. That was like, I don't laugh like that a lot, but it's so fun. It kicked in for a minute there. Natty, that is my day job, making theories and talking about anime. Like I'm doing now. What if the entirety of Mob Psycho is just the microorganism that exists on top of Saitama's bald head? Maybe. But I like my theory more. What is that quote about? World, top of a pen, top of a world, top of needle. Quote. No, not world top of needle. Quote. Three angels. There's angels on top of a pen. Was it that? More of a Men in Black marble thing? Pen quote. The dancing on top of a dancing. I read it in a book somewhere. It was a very beautiful quote that I now cannot remember. Like, it was about the universe. It was from Horton Hears a Who. I think. I was thinking it must be a quote from a great philosopher. We are here. We are here. We are here. A person's a person no matter how small. Is it a quote? I'm sure it's a quote from this thing. Dr. Seuss is racist now. You can't say that. I don't listen to the SJWs. They cannot cancel Dr. Seuss. I'm sure it was maybe a Doctor Who quote or... Oh, not Doctor Who. Horton Hears a Who. I need to freaking get these books now so I can give it to my children one day. Okay, but anyway, it was a really, really great episode, and I mean, this show was filled with a bunch of good episodes. 9.2. Let's work out the average. Actually, I forgot that I want to do that. Equal average. We have 9.2, 9.2, 8.8, 10, 10, 8.7, 9.6, 9.5, 9.5, 9.4, 9.8. Like, this has consistently high. That's a total of 9.4, which I would give it a 9.5 overall for the season. Where am I? Aha, mob cycle. Okay, so... And then... Story. 9.5. Characters. 9.5. Visuals. Well, I'm gonna give characters 9 only because of the main villain type of... Okay, visuals 10. Audio 9. Enjoyment 9.5. And then I'm gonna just make this a bit higher because there we go. I'm just gonna make that higher because I want that to round up to 9.5. So now we're done, but we have an OVA left, so I feel like I still have a little bit of something left. It went so fast. What do you guys think? We had, I know, one person said their score. I think Lord Modri said 9.7 for the season. Damn, that fight on moment. That was amazing. Wait, I didn't read this. My only issue with the character designs, the rest was near perfect. Everything else in the show just fit the mob vibe. The comedy, character, personalities, etc. was great. I commented on the loneliness and on above comment. I think it's more about being lonely, but Mob did seem to strike a nerve at that point. I feel the main difference between Mob and the president was that Mob did not view his power as a measurement of his greatness. Because of this, Mob is incredibly humble. His modesty allowed him to seek out help from others and learn things from people, which created bonds. When he saw the president was incapable of empathy due to how isolated his powers made him, he called him lonely. That is very well put. Matty gives it a 5 out of 5. Darshada gives it a 9.5 as well. Salwa says, I would say it's very close to a 10. So let's say 9.9? 9.8? It's 9.5 for Vert. One of my favorite series, but I only have 4 10 out of 10s. So this is like, it's a 10 out of 10, but when you compare it to your other 10s, you can't give it a 10 out of 10. I just love the consistency of plot and details and the character development over time and maturity. I agree with all of that. It's one of the best development for a character. Like it was very subtle but definite. Like you can see the mob here at the end versus the mob at the beginning. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't do a season 3. I mean, they did. I don't know. Like they might, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't, because this is a great ending technically. Because the main, like the whole, I know there's probably a lot more story to tell. I think even more than, because mob can only grow up. Like there's so much potential there, but the author kind of like, it feels like this was a huge part, like this mob, it was like, you know. I like One Punch Man. I feel there isn't a lot of character development. Wait. Oh, like One Punch Man, I feel there isn't a lot of character development and depth to show to the audience, and I feel that makes Mob really shine more when you compare them. I agree. If I had to choose between One Punch Man and Mob, I'd probably, like, I love Saitama, but these two seasons definitely outshine the. Like, season 1 of Mob is not better than season 1 of One Punch Man. But as a whole, Mob story and the progression of things, it's just better. But I don't know. No, I think yeah, Mob is better. How much did I give One Punch Man? I know they're different studios and whatever, but same writer. One Punch Man season, I actually want to see something, right? One Punch Man's fun and action and comedy, but I feel Mob is more complete. Yeah, but One Punch Man has some similar themes, more serious themes. Okay, so One Punch Man 1, I gave story, because this is what I gave story an 8. I gave the overall score a 9. This is One Punch Man. Then One Punch Man season 2. Oopsies. Shit. Okay, One Punch Man season 2. I gave story an 8. Overall score a 7. Then for Mob element P. I should have just. I want to compare all the scores, because characters as well. Story overall and characters. One Punch Man. Characters I gave a 10 for One Punch Man season 1. And I gave it a 8 for characters One Punch Man season 2. Now let's take a look at Mob. Mob season 1. So the first one is story of season 1 got an 8.5, whereas the story for One Punch Man got an 8. Characters for Mob got an 8.5, whereas characters for One Punch Man season 1 got a 10. So that's a big difference. The characters stood out to me more in season 1 of One Punch Man. And then the overall score of Mob season 1 was a 9, so that's the same. One Punch Man season 1 is a 9. Mob season 1 is a 9. The difference comes in, however, why season 1 of One Punch Man is better is because the characters stood out a lot more to me. I can see, because the story, Mob has an 8.5 better story, but One Punch Man has a 1.5 better characters. So now season 2 of Mob. See, this is why scoring shit is fun, because then you can compare. Why is comparing so fun? Like, it's interesting for me because I watched One Punch Man so long ago, but the scores tell me more or less how I felt. Okay, so the story of Mob season 2 is 1.5 more than the story of season 2 of, wait, 5 is 1.5 more than season 2 and season 1 of One Punch Man season. So, okay. Then characters is a 9.5, which is once again 1.5 higher than season 2 of Mob, but still 0.5 less than One Punch Man season 1. I mean, yeah, of One Punch Man season 1. So I think it's because the characters surrounding, and I'm not Reagan. What Reagan is to Mob is Genos to Saitama, right? But I don't mean them too. I mean, like, I think villains, I just enjoyed the villains more because the villains in One Punch Man were comedic villains most of the time. Whereas the villains here, they're more serious villains, so I expected it to just be, like, also up to the par of the main character. Like, the villain has to measure up to the main character, at least somewhat, and these villains just didn't towards the end of this one. So that's why there's a 0.5, not a 10 out of 10 per characters, compared to One Punch Man, where the main character and the supporting villains were 10 out of 10 for me. And then overall score for Mob Season 2 is a 9.5, which is the highest of everything. So, we have, it went 9.7, 9.5. So that was One Punch Man and that was Mob. You can't see, but you understood. So the best season out of all of these is, it will be Season 2 of Mob, Season 1 of One Punch Man, Season 1 of Mob, then Season 2 of One Punch Man. That would be my order of favorites. I love the ending. Aside from the lack of Tsubomi development, I feel like Mob had it all. Just really wanted to know if she was worthy of it. Yeah, I want to know more about her as well, but I suppose it doesn't matter if she is or not. She motivated him to be better, so I guess that's her purpose. Yeah. She might not be the one. She might. But at the end of the day, he grew thanks to her presence in his life, and that's why we need people, even when they don't do actually actively anything in your life. I feel like One Punch Man, there isn't a lot of characters on this one. Oh, I already read that, sorry. She's the final villain in Season 3. Who's she? I feel like I was just talking about someone, but now I don't remember. So. In any case, I guess that's another manga to consider. I think Mob would be on... Mob would be on Shonen Jump, right? Or no? Wait, no, because it's a webcomic. Doesn't say here it is for me. I also thought I saw it. Yeah, just the webcomic. No, there's not a manga. I just thought it would be on... You know, like, on the app, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what I thought. I've never read a webcomic, so in my mind, a webcomic is just a manga that is on the web. Mob is a shonen, so it might be on the app. Doesn't look like it. Anyway, oh shit, the video is 58 minutes. Thank you guys for watching Mob with me. It was awesome. I loved it, but there's still an OVA, so I'll make time for that somewhere. I'll add it to my long list of things I need to watch. And I would love to read the manga. I would love to see how it ends, but I think I wouldn't do it soon because I would like, maybe they make a movie, or maybe they make another OVA, or maybe they make, I don't know. So I'm gonna give it some time, but eventually I would love to see how it ends. Okay, thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.